Hey guys, it's Angelo, Christian Financial. Thank you so much for watching my podcast today, Real Estate Insider. This is a shout out to one of our followers, Jeffrey Lopez, had asked us make this video to see how much income do you actually have to make to be able to qualify to buy a house for $750,000. So thanks, Jeff, for watching the show, and great question. And today I'm actually going to show you and everyone else that wants to buy a $750,000 home, how much you actually have to qualify for with your debt to income ratio, because it's a great question. A lot of people always call us, hey, how much money do I have to make, right? And so we're going to use a typical example today on our jumbo program. We have a special program, a jumbo loan with only 5% down, and we're going to talk about the process today and what the actual income you're going to need. We'll go through some of the math so you can actually see exactly how it works. So again, Jeff, the way this works is, the first thing is, the question is, how much income do you have to make to be able to purchase a $750,000 house? The biggest thing they look at first is your debt to income ratio cannot exceed 40%. So you have two debt ratios, your front end debt ratio, which is your house payment, and then you have your back end debt ratio, which is your total debt ratio with your house payment and all your debts, and it can't exceed 40%. So this is what we're looking at here. So the first thing is you have to be able, it's a fully documented loan. This is not a no documentation loan, right? Because the question is, how much income do you have to have? So you need 2 years of income, either taxes if you're self-employed or W-2s if you work for a company, and no bankruptcies or foreclosures in the last 7 years, okay? And your credit score has to be, you have 3 credit scores. You have your Equifax, Experian, and you have your TransUnion. Your middle credit score has to be 660 or higher for this opportunity, okay? In this example on the jumbo loan, you're only putting 5% down. So if you purchase a $750,000 house and you're putting 5% down, and then you can pay your closing costs if you want to, but if you're putting 5% down, you're probably gonna put about $37,500 as your down payment. So your down payment's gonna be about $37,500. Okay. And then your closing costs are going to be probably about 1%, so probably about $7,000. So your total will be about $45K for cash to close. Now, in this example, on a $750,000 home, the payment that we're estimating is going to be around $4,200 a month. Now, how did I come up with that? Your mortgage is probably going to be about $3,300. Your taxes will be about $700. Your homeowner's insurance will be about $200. So it'll be somewhere in that vicinity. Could be more or less, $4,000, $4,200, somewhere in that range. Now this loan doesn't have any PMI, so there's no PMI on this loan. So you don't pay private mortgage insurance. It's a first and a second, and you can watch a lot of my videos on the jumbo loan. But in this example, if that's the payment, and if you have debt like credit cards, car payments, this debt that we're talking about is not your rent. If you pay rent, this is not food, cost of living, utilities. This is just like for your stuff that's reporting on your credit report, like student loans, car payments. We're just using an example that you have $1,000 a month in debt. So if that's the case, then your total outflow is $5,200, okay? So your total outflow is $5,200 total. So 5,200 divided by 13,000, how we determine what is your debt ratio, and I've done a video on that, on debt to income ratio calculation. You do 5,200 divided by 13K equals 40%. So Jeff, the income that you actually have to show to qualify for a $750,000 home is at least $13,000 a month in this example. Now, it depends on your debt. Okay, like I don't know, if you have more debt than that, then you'd have to show more income. And if you have less debt than that, then conversely, you could show a little bit less income. But generally speaking, if you're buying that price of a home, you should be making 6-figure income plus, because your total back end debt ratio can't exceed this number, this 40%. So that would be the minimum income that you'd have to be earning to be able to qualify to be able to purchase this price of a home. Okay, so obviously, the more debt that you have or less, this number would be adjusted because it's a ratio, it's a percentage. So just keep that in mind. But that's how you can go through this math to see exactly how much income you'd actually need to be able to qualify to be able to buy a home. So I hope that this video was educational, helped you to understand what income you actually need to be able to qualify to buy a house for $750,000. So please subscribe to our channel. We work very hard to educate people, empower them. You know, we are a nationwide commercial and residential lender. We've been doing business where America goes for funding for the last 20 years. You can call us at 832-431-6331, or there's a link down below. You can actually click to get signed up to get pre-approved. And check out my next video, everyone. Take care. Peace out.